Blackburn
Enterprises.
Thank you for coming to our channel. You could have been anywhere else, but you're here with me. Back with a new movie review. I'm JB.
I'm Ken.
And today we're going to be reviewing
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume Trace.
Yes. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. All right, this movie is directed by the one and only
Jason.
Who?
I'm sorry, Gunn.
This is Jason Gunn?
No, it's not.
It's James Gunn.
James Gunn. I know it's
Get it together. All right, yeah, obviously he done the first and the second one, so.
Absolutely. He's done them, yeah.
And he's the new guy at DC, the new head guy at DC, so.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into those actors and actresses. We got a lot of them, so I don't know. We're trying to roll through them. I guess we won't do like we normally do, but I guess so. Obviously, you got Chris Pratt.
Yes.
Who else?
Gamora, which is
Zoe Saldana.
Zoe Saldana.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. What's his name? I don't know his
Drax.
name. Drax. Oh, what's Drax's name?
Dave Bautista.
Dave Bautista. I can't think that fast.
Nebulous, Karen Gillan.
Yes.
Who else?
The little guy.
Rocket Raccoon, which is voiced by
Vin Diesel.
No, Vin Diesel does I Am Groot.
Oh, I Am Groot is Vin Diesel. Yes.
Rocket is Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and one of the new people on here, which is I'll get you this. Who was the new guy? Who's Adam Warlock?
He is on We're the Millers.
He's on We're the Millers, but what is his name? So
in the movie?
What's his real name?
I thought it was Adam Warlock. You just said it. Andy Warlock.
That's his name on the movie, Kenya. How did you watch a whole movie and not pick up on that's his name? Do you not remember the after credit scene? Which is I will call him Adam.
Yes, he did say that.
It's Will Poulter.
Okay, I did not know his real name.
Jeez
at
Louise. And also Sean Gunn, he's in there as well, which is James Gunn's brother.
Gunn's son. Right.
This is brother. You are betting at 1,000.
Oh,
what are you doing right now?
Okay.
Goodness gracious. I'm Pom Klementieff. I think I'm saying her name, mispronouncing this, but that's Mantis as well.
Okay.
Yes, so I think that's everybody.
That's everybody.
I think that's pretty much everybody. So, also Sylvester Stallone is in this
yes,
too.
He is.
So, yeah. So, shout out to him. Okay, so let's get into the plot.
All right, this is your Guardians of the Galaxy movie. They're going on another adventure, and we are, we're going to see if they're going to be able to survive this new threat and attack this new thing that's gonna come.
What are you
them.
saying right now?
I don't know.
She's trying not to spoil and she don't even know what to say.
Yes.
Okay, so we got the same ragtag group,
yes.
of course, the Guardians of the Galaxy who we're already familiar with.
Yes.
And they've been through ups and downs. They've been through so much together.
Yeah.
And they are, well, in particular, Star-Lord is reeling because of the situation with him and Gamora.
Yes.
Things aren't what he would like them to be. And obviously, if you kept up with Marvel, at the end of Endgame, you've seen what exactly that situation is. So he's trying to figure that situation out. And while he's trying to figure that out, trouble comes a knocking at the door.
Always.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into your likes.
I like how the movie, I like the plot of the movie. I like the storyline. I like how, it shed light on different characters and you get to see in depth about certain characters.
Yes, it's, definitely the plot is kind of simple, but you are already invested because of what's going on, and you continue to get more invested because we get more background information into one of our favorite characters within the original Guardians of the Galaxy. So as you're getting information and you're learning more, you continue to want more, and you can't help but to root for the group and hope things that work out,
in their favor.
Right, for the heroes.
Yes.
Any other likes?
I love the chemistry. I always love the chemistry between the originals. And even though Gamora has, whatever, she's still like the on-set chemistry between all of them is just so warm and believable, and I just love how they interact with each other on set.
Yeah, I think one of the main strong points is the characters. These are characters, obviously, when they first came out, unless you was like super into the comic books, you didn't have a lot of knowledge about. So I guess the majority of us, when we first seen them, it was our first experience with them. And a lot of us loved them from the first time we seen them, and we continue, from movie to movie, you know, the bond that they had with each other. Like, you can see all that. You can see the growth. You can see the different things that they've been through, and you can see how these group of people from different places, how they were friends and how they become a family, and just overall just how it affects their relationships. And so,
Absolutely.
so having that connecting theme from movie to movie to movie is really one of the strong points, you know, of the movie.
Yes, I agree.
Any likes?
Um,
Obviously, the music.
yes,
The music
always the music.
Music is always strong, but that's
Yes.
another thing that is a connecting theme through with all of the different Guardian of the Galaxy movies is the music. The music kind of struck a different tone, so to speak, which is understandable, but it still had, you know, you still had those songs that, you know, that you hear. Obviously, they're important songs, or not important, but popular songs.
Yeah.
And they always strike a chord, you know, and in these different scenes throughout the movie.
Yeah. I like the action scenes too. I like the action scenes. Guardians of the Galaxy always has like a lot going on at one time. They may be fighting 15 people, 15 things, or whatever. So I like how they shoot those action scenes where you can kind of see what everything is, what's going on, and you're not kind of confused about, wait, how did he get over there, whatever. So they really do a good job of the lighting and the way they choreographed those fight scenes.
Yeah, I think they did a couple of things different. Not that they just, you know, not just completely different, but I think, you know, from the first act, I don't know if you remember, like, they was doing things. It's almost like similar to like almost like a first person view type deal. So I thought that was really interesting. And then the action sequence in like the last in the last part of the movie was really excellent. Like that was something that really set the movie off. So I really enjoyed that. I also like the overall, I guess you would say, themes. The themes of the movie. I guess, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, what, and the overall thought process and conversation, you know, about friendship and family, and you know what that means, and then what that means almost individually to these individual members of this group.
Yeah, I agree.
Any other likes?
I had one, but I forgot, so it's okay.
Terrible. Okay, let's get into the dislikes.
It was slow at some points of the movie. There was some slow points, and I guess, that's what I was gonna say. My like was how they tied everything together. You know, when it comes in a trilogy, how they bring everything back to the very first movie. I really like that. That's what I was going to say. But because they did that, you know, you have to do a lot of setting up of things. And sometimes when you set up things in a movie, it can go a little slow.
I don't think that was an issue, though.
I mean, not for you.
So that was an issue for you?
Nah, not really. But
because when you say slow, that's what I'm saying. All movies,
like
there's not going to be. Even like John Wick, for example.
Yeah,
John Wick wasn't. He's not
doing action,
doing gun
time.
fu the whole time.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? There has to be dialogue. There has to be what's the name. So I think a lot of times when you describe a movie as slow,
I didn't describe the whole movie. I just said certain bits and pieces. It wasn't like.
I mean, I understand. I hear what you're saying, but
I kind of
describe
my eyes
it,
closed a little bit, and I was like, "Oh, let me get up."
Okay, well, I guess to describe it as slow, that to me, slow almost. I almost deem
like
that to mean boring, right?
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
And I think
boring.
there weren't any boring parts in the movie, so I think I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that point. All right, so I guess we're going to get to our favorite part of the show, the rating.
I'm gonna give this movie a B. It's not the best Guardians of the Galaxy, but it wasn't the worst. I guess, and I'm comparing like Guardians Volume 2. It was a lot of action because Ego is his name. Mm-hmm. He was doing a lot, a whole movie. So I think, but this is a great tie-up movie of compilation, if you will, of all three movies, and I really enjoyed it. And it did have a lot of different emotions and feel. It had all the feels as well. So
yeah, I'm definitely gonna disagree. I couldn't even wait biting my tongue because this movie is a solid A.
Okay.
Like, especially when you look at the character arcs of each individual character. When you look at each individual character that's in the group, from Quill, you know what I'm saying, to Gamora, to Nebula, to Kraglin, to Drax, you know what I'm saying, to Mantis, to Rocket. Each one of them had something that they went through, and then the movie took time to set it up and to point it out and to to show that. And so, like I said, you falling in love with these characters. We've seen that a lot of them have been through a lot, and a lot of us can identify different things with different characters or whatever. And so to see, what they have been through and what they have grown to, and just different things, how growing with this family has allowed them to accept certain characteristics about themselves, and they would not be able to do that without the love and support of the family. That's one of the central themes I feel like in this movie, and that's why I think it's definitely an A.
That's good.
All right, so if you want to go ahead and do us a favor, hit that thumbs up button. We definitely appreciate it, and it helps out the channel. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, bruh, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We definitely appreciate it, and you can see more videos like this one. And if you want to do us another favor, you want to go ahead and hit that button that's shaped like a bell. If you want to go ahead and do that, you'll get a notification
every time we drop a new video.
And if you want to go ahead and do us one more favor, you want to go ahead and comment down below and shoot your comment.
What Guardian is your favorite and why?
Out of the Guardians of the Galaxy, who is your favorite Guardian and why? All right, we appreciate every single one of you. Make us well holler at you. Peace.